agreement is finally made, at least theoretically, right? And obviously they made this statement because the WBC was trying to force a virtual online purse bid, right, for Luke Campbell versus Ryan Garcia. But according to Golden Boy president Eric Gomez, both parties have reached an agreement, and it should be hashed out within the next week or so. So, so it's not official yet, but apparently it will be, according to both Matchroom Sport and Golden Boy Promotions. Luke Campbell versus Ryan Garcia. Now, this is going to be competing, right? Both men are going to be competing for the WBC mandatory position to face Devin Haney in 2021. Boy, that's exciting. So let me ask you this, Rodney. Now, we're not going to go into the nuts and bolts of this thing until it's official, but if you had to guess, who's going to be fighting Devin Haney next year, brother?
If I have to take a guess right now, I will go with the young lion, Ryan Garcia, okay? And the reason why I say that, I see a certain hunger in him, but he's going to be tested by Campbell, okay? He's going to be tested because Campbell is such a wily veteran, man. He's very astute. He brings a lot of dimensions that Garcia hasn't seen. At the same token, man, Ryan has some things you can't teach. And, man, he throws that left hook, man, with bad intentions. And he
it's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Well, let me tell you, Rodney, and everything that you said was right on the money, right? Except I think it's going to be an easy night at the office for Ryan Garcia. Now, theoretically, it should be. Luke Campbell should test this guy. He's a veteran, deep amateur pedigree. He does a great job of using his footwork as the foundation of his defense, and he's a jabbing southpaw, right, which usually gives a lot of people problems. And because he has naturally heavy hands, he doesn't load up on any one shot, so he doesn't stay flat-footed. He's very good at moving in and out of range, using his height and his reach to his advantage, and all he has to do is just touch you, and it has an accumulative effect, and it takes its toll, and it breaks down his opponents most of the time. But there is a reason why he hasn't been able to beat the elite at 135, losing to both Jorge Linares and Vasil Lomachenko. He's tested him, but this is why Ryan Garcia is going to bomb him out and knock his ass to the ground. I've been watching fight tape of this ever since he started talking about this matchup. He's a jabbing southpaw, and what he doesn't realize is Ryan Garcia is a converted southpaw, just like Oscar De La Hoya. That's why his left hook, his check left hook, is so sharp and so quick. What he's going to do is he's going to flick out that right-hand jab, and he's going to catch that check left hook right in the chops, and it's going to be all she wrote. He doesn't, Luke Campbell, the reason why he hasn't been able to beat an elite level 35-pounder is, unlike Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Tank Davis, he is not blessed with those superb reflexes and speed. Doesn't have that sledgehammer in his glove, that touch of the gods, right? That Teofimo Lopez has, Ryan Garcia has, and so does Tank Davis. Those three fighters are special lightweights. Unfortunately, as wily and as crafty as Luke Campbell is, he doesn't have those natural athletic gifts to be able to beat any of the elites right now because, boy, 135, and you said it earlier, is such a special weight class right now. It truly is one of the most exciting divisions in all of boxing. Ryan, in my opinion, is going to whoop his ass.
Yeah.
That's just my assessment. Like I said, I've been watching tape ever since they started talking about this, and I just don't see how Luke Campbell can, well, go through the entire fight without being cracked in the chops several times with that sharp, compact check left hook. As soon as he flicks out that right hand, it's coming. So your final thoughts on this, brother, before we move on to Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones, man?
Well, this will be another opportunity for Garcia to shine. He's definitely progressed in his last couple of fights. He's even starting to get that superstar appeal. You know, I think his following is starting to grow. And if he does win in dramatic fashion, like you're predicting, well, that's great. But guess what his prize is? The ultra-talented Devin Haney. So,
jeez. Be careful what you ask for, Brian.
Yes, well, he might be facing the best at 135 in this ultra-talented position. So let's stay tuned.
Wow. Yeah, that's one to look forward to. Tell you what, though, thanks to Matchroom Sport and Golden Boy Promotions for getting it done. This is a tremendous matchup. And, it should be, coming to you very soon. We hope the announcement comes within the next 2 weeks at least.